Hello, all out there. It's another Sunday where I get to rank the 10 most underrated albums of 1984 on this week's album ranking series. Real quickly, before I begin on the previous album rankings episodes, I dropped two episodes and made typos. The Black Sabbath episode is actually the 34th episode, and when I made another typo as the 10 most underrated albums of 1985, it was the 35th episode, not the 34th. My mistake. So, anyway, once you're done with this episode, which is episode 36, you can check out past episodes on the album rankings playlist in the description box. Here we go. Let's begin in 10th place with the gold selling debut from shock rock heavy metal masters Wasp. Released on August 17th, 1984, this record showed just who Blackie Lawless and company really are. With the standout tracks like I Want to Be Somebody, Love Machine, and On Your Knees, there's also killer cuts like Tormentor, Sleeping in the Fire, and The Torture Never Stops. Since its release, it made it to number 74 on the Billboard 200. In ninth place is the self-titled debut from a San Francisco multi-genre heavy metal band called Metal Church. This album was originally released in July of '84 on an independent label called Ground Zero. However, based on its success, it would be reissued a year later on Elektra Records. A large majority of the songs were written by Kurt Vanderhoof, and the songs that stood out were Beyond the Black Battalions and their rendition of Deep Purple's Highway Star. Next, in 8th place is another self-titled debut, this time from the boys from New Jersey led by the man himself, John Bon Jovi, and his band Bon Jovi. Don't get me started with the recent commercial decline on their latest record, Forever. But when I critique the first record, released in early 1984, John and company were getting their feet wet when this record was recorded. Since then, the album made it to number 43 on the Billboard 200 and went double platinum. And the tracks that stood out were their first top 40 hit, Runaway, She Don't Know Me, and Shot Through the Heart. There are also other cuts on this record like Burning for Love and Love Lies. Next, in 7th place, once again, we get another self-titled debut, this time from Portland, Oregon rockers Black and Blue. This record contains a remarkable cover of Sweet's Action, The School of Hard Knocks, Wicked Bitch, and of course, the standout track Hold On to 18. The record reached number 129 on the Billboard 200. Very underrated debut. In 6th place, it's Great White, the first full-length album from the Southern California rockers. This record was produced by Michael Wagner, and for some crazy reason, this one doesn't get as much love as later Great White albums such as Shot in the Dark, Once Bitten, and Twice Shy. Because you got such killer standout cuts like Out of the Night, Street Killer, On Your Knees, and Stick It. Again, this album doesn't get much love. Next, in 5th place, it's Don't Break the Oath, the second studio effort from the Danish heavy metal group called Merciful Fate. This would be their last until 1993's In the Shadows. The style Merciful Fate employed on Don't Break the Oath resembled a mixture of heavy metal with progressive elements, lyrically preoccupied with Satan and the occult, and distinguished by King Diamond's theatrical falsetto vocals. Very influential to future black metal bands due to its lyrical content. The music itself tends toward progressive forms such as dramatic modulations, tempo, and tone changes. The album was remastered and subsequently reissued on Roadrunner Records in 1997. The reissue came with the bonus track Death Kiss, which would eventually evolve into the album's lead-off track, A Dangerous Meeting. The album received critical acclaim, and Metal Rules named this the greatest extreme metal album of all time. In 4th place is Condition Critical from Quiet Riot. The album was not as successful as its predecessor, Metal Health, released in '83, in either fan reaction or sales, but it did go platinum and reach the top 15 on the Billboard album charts. Like the previous album, Condition Critical featured a Slade cover song as the second track. The standout tracks were Mama We're All Crazy Now, which was the Slade cover they were talking about, Party All Night, Stomp Your Hands, Clap Your Feet, and of course the title track, Condition Critical. Next. In third place, it's the Blitz, the 8th studio album from Swiss rockers Crocus. And it became a gold record, reaching number 36 on the Billboard 200, and had a hit single on the Hot 100 called Midnight Maniac. The other standout tracks include Boys Night Out, Rock the Nation, and their rendition of the sweet classic Ballroom Blitz. Next. In second place is Walking on the Razor's Edge from Canadian rockers Helix. They hit it big with a platinum seller in Canada with this one. The songs feature cuts like Feel the Fire, When the Hammer Falls, and the hit single Rock You. I mentioned this in a previous episode that this was their best album, and it still is one of their best albums, if not the best. And the number one most underrated album of 1984 is Animalize from Kiss. Released in September of '84, Animalize is the only record to feature Mark St. John, who was there for a case of beer. When it came time to tour, he was ousted and replaced by Bruce Kulick. Animalize continued their commercial resurgence following their previous record, Lick It Up, and it was the biggest selling album since 1979's Dynasty. The album made it to the top 20 of the Billboard 200, and the standout tracks include Thrills in the Night, Burn Bitch Burn, and the hit single Heaven's on Fire, in which co-founder Paul Stanley co-wrote the song with hit songwriter Desmond Child. Here is a quick recap of the 10 most underrated rock metal albums of 1984. From the first Wasp record to Kiss's 12th studio record, Animalize, you could not find a better list of underrated gems of that year. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and feel free to watch previous album rankings videos, as the link is in the description box.